I'm Patrick Callahan. I'm with Witt Flooring Center in Amarillo, Texas. We've been in business at Witt since 2006. Mr. Witt was looking to retire. He was second generation of the business. His father and uncle started it after the Second World War as a builder supply, and it over the years became just a floor covering center. We are also partners in a do-it-best hardware store here in Amarillo. We've been using QFloors since August of 2007. Prior to that, we were doing everything on paper, writing invoices, scheduling installations on a calendar, hand tracking everything, payments, and all that job costing would have to stay in a paper file and then go to a full-time plus bookkeeper to be entered into a QuickBooks program. And that's how Mr. Witt was doing it when we purchased it. And we did that for about a year while we were trying to figure out how we wanted to do the business, since we were fairly new to the floor covering business. Once we incorporated QFloors, it became a whole lot easier for everybody. The salesman can make the proposals, check out the samples, check their inventory, change it to a invoice, take the payments from the customer, and that's basically from 3 screens on QFloors. So, I can see what they're doing in real time. They can also take it. We're a QCloud customer. So they all have iPads and tablets, so they can take that to the customer's house. As long as they've got an internet connection, then they can do everything at the customer's house that they can do at the office. Plus some more. They can take at the customer's house. They can take their laser measuring tools and import that into Measure Square. Give the customer a drawing if it's a carpet job. Show them the seams. Email that to the customer. All that is available, remotely. We can order directly through on the B2B, on the materials. We can account for the receiving, the salesman gets a notification when the product has been received into the system. Then they know, that they're ready. They have the materials to start the job, can stay in contact with the customer. It works pretty well. The bookkeeper takes care of all the bills. The guys have got their POs in the system on what they have to buy for the job, and she can match all that up within QFloors. I feel QFloors makes it a lot easier, of course, than what we were doing before. But like I said earlier, I can see pretty much what's going on real time with the salesman, with what's in receiving, what's as far as payments taken, and I don't have to be in the office either. I can see this on my phone, or I can see it on the tablet if I'm not at the office. So it works very well for us. Having the cloud connection has been helpful. We never shut down during 2020, but it does make it easier for the guys to work remotely. We did have a little bit of a scare on some stuff. And I worked remotely for about 3 weeks from my house, and it was pretty much like being at the office. I could see everything that was going on. We operate 2 stores, 2 locations, and we, with the QCloud, that second location was, it was all tied together. It was 2 stores put on one system, and we just had locations, so we knew this product was sold at Amarillo, this product was sold in Borger, what have you, or this invoice. But I could see everything that was going on, and the guys in Borger or the guys in Amarillo could see what inventory the other store had, because it was all tied together as one inventory, just designated what location it was in. So it made it real simple. And we went from, when we were doing paper, we went from having a full-time plus bookkeeper to basically having a part-time bookkeeper now who keeps up with everything. So it's saved us a lot of money and a lot of time. QFloors is very user-friendly. Of course, with any new software, when we first set it up, and of course we went from pencil and paper to software, so that was a big transition for those guys then, and there was a learning curve on it. But it wasn't very long. Within a couple of weeks, they were going along, and then we'd have a question, and it took a while to get all the bugs worked out and figure out exactly how we wanted to utilize the program. But that's 13 years ago now. It's pretty seamless for us. It saved us a lot of time and money, and it will pretty much adapt to whatever you want to do. If you just want something that'll write a proposal and that you can import measurements in from Measure Square and give to a customer, it'll do that. Or, if you don't want it to do your general ledger, you for whatever reason, it won't. It'll do as little or as much of your business as you want it to do. And it all ties together real easy. We schedule our jobs on a scheduler program. It keeps up with the jobs with all the installers. It also, the salesmen use it to schedule their measurements. So everybody knows what's going on. Everybody's got that on their desktop. It works very well, and it's for the type of software, it's very simple to use. It's very simple to learn. It's a simple program that will do as much or as little for your business as you want it to do. Probably the biggest benefit is the time and money, and the fact that it takes minimum amount of back office labor to keep the business running, to keep your vendor bills paid, your commissions done for your salespeople, your payroll. Everything is fairly simple, and once you get that worked out how you want to do it, it's very easy with very few problems.